All right, today we're going to break down the complete blueprint for a really specific body type, the ectomorph. We're going to get into what it is, why it works the way it does, and most importantly, the exact strategy you can use to build on that frame. If you're up for the challenge, you're going to want to stick around for this. You ever feel like you're eating everything in sight, you're hitting the gym hard, but the scale just won't budge? If that sounds familiar, then yeah, you already know what the Hard Gainers Challenge feels like. So what do we actually call this? Well, the term is ectomorph, and all it really means is a body type that's naturally lean and kind of slender. But the real kicker, the thing that defines the whole experience, is that it's just tough to gain weight. And we're talking about both muscle and fat here. Okay, so how can you tell? What are the classic signs? Let's dive into the physical signature of an ectomorph. You'll usually see a few key things. It starts with just an overall noticeable thinness and, from the get-go, a lower amount of natural muscle. On a structural level, you'll often see smaller joints, like thin wrists and ankles, and a frame that usually has narrower shoulders. So we've covered the what, but honestly, the bigger question is always why? Why is it such a battle to put on weight? Well, the answer is all about what's going on under the hood. It's the metabolic engine. This right here is the absolute core of it. Just think of an ectomorph's metabolism as an engine that's always running hot, always revving high. It's just tearing through calories at a faster rate, not just when you're exercising, but all day long. That makes it a constant fight to get into the calorie surplus you need for any kind of growth. And, to make things even more interesting, that fast-burning engine is often paired up with a naturally lower appetite. So it's a bit of a paradox, right? Your body is demanding more fuel to grow, but it isn't sending you those strong hunger signals to actually make you want to eat it. And this is where you see the whole picture come together. The cause is this really powerful 1-2 punch. You've got the high metabolism and the low appetite. And what's the direct effect? Well, it's that classic, sometimes frustrating, difficulty in putting on either muscle or fat. They're just two sides of the same coin. Okay, so we've talked about the what and the why. Now, let's switch gears and talk about the how. Knowing all this, what's the actual strategy for growth? How do you work with this body type, not against it, to start building your frame? Now, before we get into the action plan, we've got to set the right expectation. This is so important. Progress here is a marathon, not a sprint. You have to accept from the very beginning that the gains are going to come slowly and steadily. Getting that into your head is the absolute key to staying motivated. The whole strategy really boils down to 3 pillars you just can't compromise on. First, you have to train with heavy weights to give your muscles a powerful reason to grow. Second, you have to prioritize rest because your muscles get built during recovery, not in the gym. And third, you have to fuel the whole process with a high-calorie diet to finally get ahead of that fast metabolism. All 3 have to be in sync. We've gone over the physical traits, the metabolic engine, and the strategy. But the final takeaway, and you could argue it's the most important piece of all, is this. Your mindset is everything. This right here, this should be your mantra. Your progress probably won't be dramatic or happen overnight, but every single pound you gain, every little bit of strength you add, that is a victory. Always remember, slow gains are absolutely not no gains. And that really brings us to our final thought. It's so easy to look at your body type and see it as a bunch of limitations. But what if we just flipped that perspective? Is your body type some kind of ceiling on which you can achieve? Or is it simply the unique starting point for your own personal journey? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And if you found this explainer helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one.